What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Starfield. We're continuing where we left off in the last one. So, we've actually got a few missions I actually want to go do. I think we've currently got, we've currently got this one from Gal Bank currently selected, but yeah, we're actually going to unselect that one. And I think we're actually going to go do a couple of other bits and pieces first, I think. So I think what we'll do is we'll go try and maybe do 1 to 2 of these missions here. I think we'll start off with this one. I'm not exactly sure where it's taken us, but let's have a look, shall we? Don't really recall where we were going for this one. Looks like it's all the way over here somewhere. Over here. Ah, okay, it's a fairly low level system as well, which is good. I think what we'll do first though is we're actually going to quickly, very quickly, just go over some of the stuff we got last episode because, yeah, we actually got quite a bit, but I'm not sure if we got any better guns, so we're just going to quickly have a quick look to see what we got. So yeah, we got like a better, I think, shock, no, it's not as good as that one, is it? So, that can go then. We've got a better pistol here, which I think is better than the one we've currently got. I think just going through some of our guns might be a good idea. Get rid of some of our loot. Actually, you know what? We'll leave it an episode or 2, and I will come back. I was going to do it this episode. I was also going to do it in between. In between the. You know what? What we'll do is we'll take the quick way out. We'll head out this way. We've been here before as well, so should be straightforward. Can I not fast travel? No, we're carrying too much to fast travel. Right, okay. I guess we're gonna have to make it to the spaceport ourselves then. Yeah, I really want to go over our guns and everything and make sure we've got the best of what we've got and sell the rest. I might end up doing that in between episodes. I was going to do it in between last episode and this one, but...
Everything good? We're here to help.
Yeah, I got a little bit distracted, I'm not going to lie. Well, yeah, we're filling up on CO2 well quick. We were going at full speeds, using up a lot of our oxygen. It's not good, but might need to offload some of our guns just to some of our crew, just so we can sort of keep going. But yeah, we're draining O2 like a bad habit right now. Also, I do want to spend some skill points.
The financials make sense.
Well then, we're going to have to give you one hell of a second.
Right, to the spaceport it is. Also, I think our cargo on our ship is actually also starting to get filled up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start dropping stuff into our crew instead of in our cargo hold for the time being. I think we have got, I think, like 4 crew on board. So if I have to offload to them, I can. Right, let's make it over here to our ship. It's gonna take a few seconds, hopefully. I love how when we're not even like feet are touching the ground, we're still draining O2. Can't go 100% speed either to get there.
Something to report?
I think what we're going to have to do is go build an outpost, and then on the outpost build it up enough so that we can, maybe it's in a system what doesn't get scanned, and we can go hide some contraband there as well. I think this ship allows us to carry contraband into non-contraband systems. But yeah. Yeah, so let's get going. Yeah. I definitely think we need to probably get rid of some stuff.
Always a satisfying moment to return
Yeah,
to
like
your
we've got
ship.
like her, we've got 2 of the crewmates kicking around.
Can I help?
Sarah's here. Don't know where the Adoran fan is. But let's get up into the sky. Let's go check out what we can find. Oh, another thing I wanted to do. Damn it. Oh, I've accidentally just thrown my iPad at myself. There we go. I want to heal up before we go. There's a guy just outside which we can go talk to go heal up our ship, because our ship is low on health in it. So we'll go do that quickly. Should only take us a few seconds. I think it won't cost that much money. I think it's this guy. I think it's this guy over here.
Anything I can help you with? Need some work done?
My ship needs some repairs. Yeah.
Sure thing. We'll get it fixed up. Good as new.
Thank you. There we go. We should be fully healed now. Alright, let's board the ship.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Hey there. Do you mind moving out the way, please? Thank you. We need to get out of here. Also, that red light's now stopped flashing. Alright, let's take off. Go where we need to go to.
all thrusters firing.
That guy just like stood out in the middle of the engines firing and everything there.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Alright, there we go. Right, let's jump out of here, shall we? There we go. And we're jumping. See what we're doing in this
Ramp
mission.
drive spinning.
Just restart collective space. Hold while we scan your ship.
You won't find any
That's all we
contraband.
need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
Okay, we're at Aquila. It looks like this is where we need to go, is Aquila City as well, so... land. See what we can do. I think I need to dump some of the guns off to one of our guys. I think I'll dump it off to the Adoran fan. He can hold on to some of the stuff.
The smell of lumber, crops, and chunks? Yes, that is chunks.
Alright. Alright. And I just... well, right now in the UK we're having a thunderstorm. And I just saw my window light up like a damn Christmas tree, so...
Oh shit, not off that.
Anyway, here we are at Aquila. Actually, can I give you some of the stuff I've got? Please.
Hello. I have never been one to shy away from shouldering my share of a heavy load.
Because I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Like, it is really weighing us down. I think it's mostly... I don't think I can give her that either, because she doesn't have enough room. I think she's still got some dumped stuff off her last time. Yeah, she's close to being full. Or is she? No, she is full. Damn. Alright,
Back to
we're
it.
gonna have to struggle through with what we've got them for now. I'm gonna have to loot more, but not going to be fun for most of this episode. I could go back to the ship and off-board, but offload the amount of crap we've got. Actually, how far are we going here? It might be wise for me to go back and offload. You know what? Let's go do it. I'm gonna have to go offload. We've got that much stuff on us. We need to just get rid of stuff we don't really need to carry. Give it to, give some to like the Adoran fan or something like that. Guys just randomly stood here in like a full space outfit. And nothing strange about you, eh? But yeah, it hasn't actually been that long since we've been here. Get 002. Where's 01? My question. I'm guessing that over there is 01. But yeah, what I want to do eventually is I want to have a few ships. Like obviously this is going to be our main ship for now, but we're going to have like a cargo haul ship and stuff like that. Hopefully we're going to set up some trade and stuff, so we can trade quite nicely between everybody.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that what the saying goes?
See if I can give some of this to Sarah.
To carry a few things for you.
Actually, Sarah, what is your inventory? Okay, yeah, she's fairly empty, so right, let's get rid of some of the stuff then, shall we? So I guess you can have that. You can have that. I guess you can also have that probably for now. Helmets, she can have a few of these. I'll keep that on me because it's not really a lot. Throwables. They do have a mass, but not really a lot. That one, nah. Ammo doesn't really have a mass. Aid does have mass, but I think I need to go through and maybe store some of that somewhere else. Right, let's go with the guns quickly. Let's sort by damage. Let's get rid of some of the crap we've got. That pistol's going to stay on us because, well, let's there's a button to favorite. I can't favorite it yet. We'll do it in a minute then. You can go on her, you can go on her. I think she's full.
Okay.
Right. I need to find some other companion.
Nice to see you.
You're gonna
Good
hold
to
some of my
see you.
stuff.
Do you need something from my bag?
No, I need you to hold on to something from my bag. Right now, it sounds like an absolute hell of a show outside with the lightning going on. It's starting to get louder and louder and louder as time's going on. Usually means the storm's getting closer, which I hope everything here stays okay. Right. My mass is down, so I should be okay for now.
So long, Dusty.
So what we'll do is I'm actually just going to quickly switch out my pistol here. It's favorite. Right, let's go. I've dropped enough stuff to be able to run around for a bit, but yeah, we're gonna have to go over all of our gear, I think, in the next episode again, or in between episodes. I'm just hoping that I can last out long enough to where I don't have to worry about it too much. Which, to be fair, at the minute I should be okay. It's just one of those things where we've got to be careful.
I know Akila's
But yeah, if, I'm pretty sure the microphone won't pick it up, but if you guys hear like lightning strikes, yeah, that's real life lightning strikes.
Never ever go
I can hear them over the headphones in the game and everything, so I'm missing all of the good energy outside. Like, I love lightning storms, I love thunderstorms and everything like that too, so yeah. There's a ship coming in. Right, so we'll head this way. Almost there. I'm not even sure what we've come here for, to be fair.
Takes everything I've got to keep the low house open. Still doesn't feel like enough.
So what you got to say?
Got a moment to hear about the low house? It mean a lot to me and to others.
Sure, I can spare a moment.
Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The low house is a place where folks down on their luck can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in. More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. Everything's given with no questions asked and no favors owed. I run the place. Have for years. But to do it, I have to rely on the kindness of others.
Sounds like you're doing some good work. What's in it for you?
What do you think I'm doing this for my benefit? I'm doing it because once, a long time ago, I was a guest at the Low House. I was the one who needed saving.
Okay.
Trying to, anyway. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city, but it's barely enough. It takes credits to provide for those in need, and I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute. If you can spare a few credits, it'll do a lot of good.
100 credits? Yeah, why not? We've got plenty.
Thank you. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some.
No worries at all. Looks like we still need to talk with her, though.
The Low House can only help the community because of generous donations. The weather has been good, so things are good. Ah, if you don't have a home when it gets cold or rainy, that's when it gets rough. Thank you for your time.
I think we can come back here and keep on giving credits from time to time. That's it's interesting. Not exactly the thought I had. Yeah, just talk to the Low House. Yeah. We've spoken to her. We give her credits. Not really much more I can do. But I think let's go head up this one here now then. Well, every time that flash of light happens, it freaks me out a little bit.
Thank you for saving my husband.
Yeah, thunderstorm. I think I started recording right as it started to roll on in as well.
Yes,
So
at ease. I have spent far too much time here. I do not recommend it.
You know I went to chef school?
Over there. Tourist?
right, let's head back to the ship. We'll head. Actually, I can just fast travel, can't I?
Wilburn and her brother-in-law Henry were going at it. Again.
There we go. Get there a little bit faster. We'll head back up into space. We'll go help out this first contact one. Right, let's take off. yeah, that was just a nice little mission to go check out, really. I'm not sure how many credits we need to go donate to our, but if we ever have any spare credits or anything at any point, I'm trying to save up at the minute. Gonna get at least 200,000. I think we've got just over 100,000 now. I'll double check once we get into space. Have a look, shall we? How many credits do we have? Oh, we have 133,000, so not bad, not bad. We're well on our way to 200,000 credits. Right, anyway, let's head on out, I think. We'll head out and go help somebody with first contact. I can't remember if you guys remember, but we jumped in one place a while ago where they needed some. There's a ship. Ah, this one right here. Actually, we jumped in here last time, and then we actually got a hail from them. Right, I think let's scan the planet. Why not? Get some extra XP from it, and I guess we'll go in here and land. See what's up.
Beginning landing cycle.
Alright, we're here. Wherever here is.
Yeah?
Go check it out, shall we?
You look well.
Just because that's irritating me. Close it. Right, let's go over here and let's go see if we can help with anything. I think after this we might end up having to start doing some of main quests, I think.
We try to stay out of the guest way, but we are always here if needed.
This is where we need to be.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sukiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
I'm here about a distress call you sent.
Neither. We're our own private force. The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top-notch security. And I dare say we're some of the best in the business. We have to be out here on the fringes of the settled systems.
Interesting.
Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct. Heck, even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them.
Cool. I'm here about the distress call you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Yeah, no. Yeah, understood.
Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
What do you think we're dealing with?
Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
They don't respond to any communications?
Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, one of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure. So far, no one's disembarked from the ship. No landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board.
What kind of ship is it? Any idea who it belongs to?
It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat. It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Thanks. I will go talk to the weird and strange aliens which are in orbit, yeah? Right. Close the doors after ourselves. Right, we're going into space. Let's go see who's on board this ship. Which just randomly turned up, which is strange. It's strange that they're not wanting to take, like, first contact. It's being left up to us.
It's good to be back in our own ship.
Right. Go.
Yeah, what is it?
To orbit we go.
Liftoff looks good.
See some like other ships there in
Orbital
space.
insertion completed.
Right, let's try hailing it, shall we? Unidentified ship. It's a level 30 ship. Let's go. Hello. This is Joe. Is there something wrong with your communications array? I don't understand you. Can you hear me? Is something wrong? Do you need help? Nope. And I guess I'm gonna have to say, I don't think this is working. I'm gonna attempt to dock. Go look at the ship quickly. It's quite a thin ship. Go. Let's get closer. See if we can dock. There we go, we can dock now. Dock. Right, let's get full armament and let's get on board.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Alright, let's get up.
Do you need me for something?
Something you need?
Not right now. Right, let's get on board, shall we? Get laser guns ready. Board. Cargo Bay 1. Cargo Bay is this way.
There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
I agree with the captain. Now is
Open up
time
the door.
for diplomacy.
You're human.
Yes, we are human. Of course, I'm human. I take it you weren't expecting someone else.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
You thought you were the only ones? I am afraid you have been unaware of a great many things.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I'm Joe and I'm here to help. What is this ship?
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship, Constant. Generations ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world in the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago.
I'm Joe, I'm here to help.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
Incredible 200 years. How did it take so long to get here?
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did.
Alright, cool. So you know about the people on the surface?
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
Yeah, but that was absolutely mind-blown for them. How did you all survive for 200 years?
Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
Do you think? Your communications didn't work. Why is that?
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
Alright, it's what we're getting on our end. Right, so we've got to pick between one of these three options. I'd love to know more, but maybe we should get away from this airlock first.
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Alright, let's go.
Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened.
Just because our equipment's
he gathered
old
the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
So, here we are.
I am both shocked and impressed that all of this is still functional.
Yeah, me too. 200 years.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
I take it you're the commander then. Is it difficult being captain of the colony ship?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
Yeah. How's your crew holding up?
A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
How long have you been captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
Sounds like you could use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
Yeah, I think if anything, we can always go find you somewhere else to go live. But it depends on what's in it for me. Let's just ask a question.
I wish I could say that the satisfaction of helping others in need is sufficient, but I'm not getting that impression from you. I'm sure we can pull together some resources equivalent to whatever currency you use these days. We'll do what we can to make it worthwhile. And until then, you're free to make use of whatever facilities you need on our ship.
Alright, cool. What's wrong with your communication system?
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them. So they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Yeah, you're asking a lot. If you had a claim on this planet, how could others settle here?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now.
Alright. Why just not find another planet? I'm taking it's because you've not got resources to do so.
Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
Alright. I can do it if you tell me what you would like me to say to them.
Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our planet, and we intend for them to see this our way. So, speak with their leadership and see if you can negotiate a solution on our behalf. Preferably, get them to see things our way. Report back to me and let me know what they say, and we'll go from there. We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
She just wants to rock up and like just take control of the planet like entirely. Like, yeah, they set off here first, but it was colonized before they even got here. Like, yeah, she probably laid a claim on it before anybody else did, technically. But will that hold up 200 years in the future like it has now? Yeah. Okay, but no promises I will be able to convince them.
Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Right, let's
We got
give it a
strict
go.
rules around here. They're strict for a reason.
Alright, let's head back to the ship. Let's see if we can go down and go help. Oh wow, they've got like hydroponics, look. Holy moly. I thought it would be more overgrown than it is. Like these here, like everything seems pristine still. Like everything's still like marked out the way it should be. What we got here? Engineering. Here, birds.
Just
Stay out of trouble.
Yeah, like... Could you imagine... Hold on, I'm completely lost. Completely lost, yeah. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Alright though.
Never seen a ship like
What our
yours
ship?
before.
Yeah, of course you've never seen a ship like ours before because you've been stuck in a ship for over 200 years. Well, you haven't, but...
Taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
No, we're going to take off immediately and go down to the planet. As soon as we can get down, as soon as we can get back, hopefully we'll be able to... The thing is that they're going to like come in and just like take over. Like, that's not the way it's going to work. Like, even I would know this, like...
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
Right, down to the planet we go. Rotate the planet the wrong way. Yeah. This is going to be interesting, I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure how we're going to convince anybody of this. Like, yeah, I think they'll be able to land at some different part of the planet and start off their own little colony. Yes, I think that'll be okay, and I think the planet, the inhabitants, will be fine with it. But yeah, I think I'm going to struggle with convincing. I think with the way with this is going to go.
I can see why this location was chosen for a resort. Very nice.
Yeah, it is very nice. I wouldn't mind coming in myself. One thing this game has going for it is the
I'm here to help if you need
definitely like I would love to just like live in this world.
I cannot recall ever having the time, let alone the funds, for a vacation someplace like this.
Right, let's head up here. Go have a chat with the head honcho. We can convince him to
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
kind of do. I kind of do. You have a problem with the ship in orbit, and I'm here to help.
I really don't, and I can't have you barging in on the executives while they're working. So if you need something, you can talk to me. That's the best I can do, I'm afraid. Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Sure, let's ask the questions as well then.
I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in. So, it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too. People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
You think? What can you tell me about board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, Be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Alright, I'm ready to go in.
Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Paradiso Security's only here for your safety.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another
blazing about the
artificial,
beaches without a
shady,
care in the universe.
trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Are there only 3 board members?
No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine.
Alright. What can you tell me about...
We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe. To that end, I'd say we've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal.
do you operate this resort outside the settled systems?
Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes, we don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. And no one minds because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone.
There's any other man I need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit?
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Let's get to the matter at hand.
We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene.
Let's get to the matter at hand.
Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
It's a generational ship full of colonists from Earth. Here after 200-year journey. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work.
No.
Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
So they can live here, but they'd be... Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
No.
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
I'm not paying for it.
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
Why can't we just...
We operate outside of the Free Stars only, you see, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it, as I've mentioned. It could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
Yeah, you mean with me then? Why can't they settle on the other side of the planet or something?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Yeah, this is why I'm going to be stuck here, really. They're human beings, they're worried about landscaping.
Absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
I think you should just let them land here, live here. They've been traveling here for 200 years. Yeah.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
I'll convince them to take the settlement deal. I'll buy the grav drive and convince them to settle elsewhere. What if after all this they continue to insist their claim on the planet?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
To be honest with you, they're going to have to settle elsewhere. These guys aren't going to give up. I don't know what I want to do. So it's either one of these. So convince them to take the settlement deal. No, I'm not going to turn them into slaves. I'll buy the drive and convince them to settle elsewhere.
Him? Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
They deserve a renewed chance to decide their own fates. That is the right thing to do.
Yes.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help. Belom's right.
Thank you.
You're not welcome.
We don't want to compete with Dion.
Goodbye. What a bunch of dicks they were. Quite literally. Like, I think, to be honest with you, the best thing to do is to give them a star map, retrofit the grav drive, and let them settle elsewhere. They're not going to come here and be slaves. Screw that idea.
Every day's nice around here.
I didn't really want to buy the grav drive, but hey ho, like, if in doubt, I can tell them they owe me one. Or two, or three, or whatever.
I'm just glad I don't work with
I think it's probably best what we've done. I think it gives them a good fighting chance. It allows them to, you know, create the colony like they wanted, just not on this planet. Unfortunately, and
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
I don't think I can strum arm the UC and the Freestar Collective into anything really. At least to come around a peaceful planet, I guess. Alright, let's take off. Go see what we can do.
Lifting off now.
It's the better of the decisions, to be honest. The only other thing is to blow them up. I don't want to blow them up after 200 years of travel.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Where are they? It's quite far away. Where we're going. Jump. I think I'm literally having to go by the grav drive. Quite literally.
Jump complete.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
Scan me all you want.
And that's it. You're cleared to land at Hopetown.
Oh, I've still got the right, Actually, I can scan this planet. Let's go ahead and land. Yeah, I think that's one thing I really want to do as well. Start setting up some outposts. I need to find a place where we can jump to where I'm not going to get scanned. Set it up in a good location to where we can probably start mining on it. And then go from there. Should have really popped myself outside, but
How are you, Dusty?
Yes.
yeah. Also, I just need to move some of the crew off the ship, I think. Like some of the crew we have currently are the good crew. It's just that they're not doing 100% what we need them to do.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
First time we've been on this planet. But
Excuse me. A little desperate here. This is such a long shot.
what's up?
All right, Adela. Deep breath. Oh, God.
You don't look like things are going well.
I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse.
Why?
Where to start? So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face?
Story of my life.
You get it then. So, I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since.
That's really terrible. So what you're actually shipping?
I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it.
That's really terrible.
It gets even worse. A tracker just landed and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker?
Why would I do that?
Listen, I just haul, well, garbage. But you, I mean, you're armed and look, well, awesome. I figure you could do a solid for the little guy, girl. Plus credits. I did mention the credits, right?
How do they only know your name?
The company is, well, a real train wreck. I'm amazed they even have my last name on file. For once, working for such a dump is a good thing.
How am I supposed to deal with the tracker?
I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but he may not give you any choice.
Okay.
A member of the Trackers Alliance. You know, Bang Bang Dead or Alive bounty hunters?
I guess I'm Captain Fahim then.
You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
I'll check it out. We're not doing it right now. We'll do it hopefully sometime soon. Let's
Keep an
first
eye on
things
your
first.
valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
A fair amount of business.
Let's head inside. Let's see what we can do. We're going to do our main mission where we're going to go sort out this colony ship first. Might come back here though. Right, where are we going here? Up there somewhere. Right, okay, we're heading up.
Light high-tech ships. Though I suppose that is hardly the point of them.
Right, let's see.
Oh no, that wouldn't work. The O2 Hope Tech needs brave new innovations. We're so much more than space freight.
I hear that you're an expert with grav drives and other ship parts. I need to ask you a favor. What is it like being an engineer here? Let's ask some of the other questions first.
Marvelous. Generally, they only care about efficiency, cost effectiveness, and reliability. Oh, sure, there are the odd complaints about comfort and lack of decent airflow, but they almost always side with the numbers.
What ships have you worked on?
Well, all of them. I've been with Mr. Hope since near the beginning. I think he appreciates my attention to detail. and my focus on the fundamentals. Although he has been hinting that the R&D budget may dry up if I don't produce results.
I'm here to ask. I've heard you're an expert with grav drives and other ship parts. I need to ask you a favor.
Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
I'm here about a grav drive for an old colony ship.
Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape too. Parts not cheap though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor and it's yours.
40,000 credits. No, I'm going to try and persuade first. Maybe we can find another way to lower the price a bit.
It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are.
Right, so, I can't afford that too bad. Had the old part for how long? And none of you yet offered to buy it.
True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time.
Yeah, I think so. I know you'd like to help me if you could. Seriously, the profit you'd make doesn't compare to the freedom. Let's go with the top one.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Maybe it is selfish of me to demand such a price. Tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the pod for free, I won't charge you for the work.
Sure.
You're done right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Well, there you go. That was a bit of a hit to my wallet. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I got 108,000 credits. Yeah, so we're... Oh, that hurt. And to be honest with you, I think it was... I think in the long run it'll be worth it. Hopefully they will see that I'm trying my best to help.
Except for the factory.
Hey, just like jump straight over the bush. Right. Let's go.
Hello.
Have a chat with the captain, see if we can convince them that this is the way forward. Because they still want to settle on the planet. It's not gonna happen. They can have a look at the star chart, go somewhere else. Yes, it'll delay whatever they add.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Alright. Yeah, I think I made the right decision. Overall, I think moving them to a different planet, yes, it's cost us some credits, but I think it's for the best. Now let's just see if we can persuade them to say yes to this.
Hell of a view from here.
Right, let's head out this way. My brain just completely went upside down then. I just really hope I can convince them to actually leave and move on.
I will never get tired of that.
Give some more power to the thrusters. Get us there a bit quicker. Target's locked. Don't really need to lock target. Just need to dock.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Just go straight to boarding. You're just gonna potentially sit there? That's fine with me.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
Yeah, don't you worry, I'm not waving around any gun. Not yet, anyway. Alright, which way we're going? Left. Right. In here. Hello.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
We have a tech called grav drive that allows the ship to bend space.
Knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
I'm Joe, there's something I need to talk about.
Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend.
I'm supposed to help prep the ship for the grav drive. Let's some questions first. What do you do as chief engineer?
Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubblegum. Well, if we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on, and the ship flying. Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way.
Right, I'm supposed to help you get the ship, the grav drive. You said you have more questions.
I know, I'd be speechless in my presence too. Yes, so many. Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time.
Not everyone has a ship, but many people do.
Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources.
Interesting.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves.
I'm supposed to help prep your ship for the grav drive.
What grav drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
You need my help?
Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you through the process.
Alright,
Oh, don't worry about that. Just a little engineering humor. But we've kept this ship going with minimal incidents this long. I'm not about to let anything happen to it now. But, to be clear, what we're doing is very dangerous, and we should be prepared for anything.
Right, ready as I can be.
Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
No. Alright then, I guess I will start here. Adjust power level to the 5%. Am I doing that right? I have no idea. Power level set to 5%. I think we've done that. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I can't really remember what you said we need to do. Which system would you like to divert power from? Turbo pump port? The port? I don't remember what he said. Can we go back and ask him?
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are.
Sure is nice to know there are
People always appreciate a good engineer, whether they know it or not. Something wrong?
Yeah, I don't remember everything you do. Can you remember what I need to do?
There's still something left to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator.
Auxiliary cryogenic.
The magnet. See you!
Oh, sorry. Auxiliary cog. Port turbo pump to the auxiliary. Alright, what was that last one you needed me to do?
Keeping at 200. Something wrong?
Remind me?
There's still something left to do. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Careful not to touch anything on your way out.
Auxiliary module assembly. Decouple. Nope. Auxiliary modules. Recouple. Decouple. Hold on, which one did you say again?
If the other colonists... something wrong?
Tell me what I need to do again, I can't really remember.
There's still something left to do. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures
Magnetic
from the
flange
auxiliary
pipe
module
enclosures. From the...
Good luck out there.
Why throw all the big words at me, man? Auxiliary... Flange... Decouple. From the auxiliary module. Yeah, right? Did I do that right? So yeah, it was the auxiliary flange thing, right? So auxiliary. Yeah, so decouple from the auxiliary module. There we go. I did the wrong one.
Looks like everything is good to go, both your end and mine.
Alright.
Captain while they're finishing the installation. Thanks.
Let's figure out where we're gonna go now. Don't know my way around the ship shaft. Got to follow the yellow brick road thing. I think I'm going the right way.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here
Oh wow, I'm guessing this is our ancestors,
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
Quite a heritage. To have brought this ship so far over such a long time.
We're all talking over the top of each other.
These portraits show.
The grove drive is installed. We should be all set now.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
Where will you go now?
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Okay, so there we go. It's a welcome while leaving. But yeah, that is that's everything. We are done here. I'm glad we helped. We might come across them again. I'm probably guessing just because of well, the way this game will probably work is yeah, we'll probably end up seeing them again out there somewhere. Might even need some help. So, yeah, that's bored. Let's leave them alone and let's continue.
We are ready to depart.
That we are. Let's undock and let's leave them to it. Good luck.
Commencing. Undocking complete.
All right. What do we have our mission currently on? I think that's it. I think that's that mission done. We've currently got no other mission to do. So, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll back up away from this ship. Do full reverse. Where we were docked to right there. Can we hail them one last time?
This is the Earth Colony Ship Constant. What is the nature of your communication? Oh, yeah, I heard about you. You're the one who made this possible. Very cool. Everything's good so far. We're just making final preparations to grab jump out of here towards our next destination. Did you need something?
Where are you going?
Not quite sure yet. We've got a few possibilities for habitable planets to check out. We've just gotta pick one and go.
Alright.
That'd be great. Hopefully you can find us out there exploring, or if we finally settle. Take care.
See you later. We're in full reverse. Let's just back up away from them a bit. And then we'll leave them to it. Right, I'm going to exit here. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and end this episode right here. This one's actually been really fun. I'm not sure what we're going to go do next. I think probably a good thing is to maybe head back to New Atlantis, dump off some of our stuff, and possibly go from there. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea for now. Let's have a quick look at the map. So we've got here where we've got a Captain Bounty. We've also got here. Yeah, so we've got like these two missions here we can probably have a look at. Who knows, we might even end up just finishing off Into the Unknown. We only need to finish that one off briefly, so yeah, that might be interesting. We might do this one or this one maybe. So yeah, I think we'll go from there in the next one. But if you guys are enjoying the series and everything so far, please do hit the like button. If you aren't, there's always a dislike button right next door. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and end this one right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
What the fuck are you doing, Morgan?